Hello and thanks for tuning in. My name is Katya and this is my shop, Urban Wellness, located in downtown Kirkland, Washington. And I'm going to talk to you today about a tea that I'm calling my blood sugar balance tea. So this is a tea that I'm actually very proud of because it's actually had results from people who've come back in and reported back to me. So that always makes me feel really good that the herbs are working the way we want them to, which they do, but it's always good to get that kind of feedback from people. So this is the tea. It's a combination of 5 herbs hot off the presses right here in this bamboo bowl. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the properties of each of these herbs. Basically, this combination helps increase insulin sensitivity of cells so they take up glucose and sugar from the blood. And so this is for people who tend to have high blood sugar issues. They may be diabetic and on insulin already, and hopefully what it'll do is help stabilize their blood sugar levels a bit. And for the customer that I originally formulated this for, the issue was they had to keep increasing their insulin dose. So hopefully this will help balance that out, and it definitely did for them. They didn't have to keep increasing their insulin. In fact, they were able to go back down on their insulin a little bit. So that's a great thing for well-controlled diabetes. So the first herb I'm going to talk about is fenugreek. And fenugreek is the main herb in here. It's this little seed. And fenugreek has this ability to increase insulin sensitivity of cells. And it also seems to generally help normalize blood sugar levels in the body. It's also a good digestive remedy. It's used for a variety of other things, but that's the main focus of it in this formula. The second herb in this combination in greatest quantity is cinnamon bark. So this is cinnamon bark, and cinnamon is great for regulating blood sugar levels and increasing insulin sensitivity. They've done studies such as making an apple pie with cinnamon and without cinnamon and having people measure their blood sugar levels after eating both those pies and finding that their levels didn't spike as much when they had cinnamon in there. And cinnamon definitely has this kind of normalizing effect. And so those are the 2 main ones. And then there's a few others. Eyebrite I put in there in particular because a lot of times with high insulin or high blood sugar issues, like diabetes or even just pre-diabetes or this whole metabolic syndrome kind of thing that's happening in America, their veins and arteries get damaged and affected by this high glucose level in the blood. So eyebrite strengthens the membranes and sinuses in the eyes and the veins and arteries. And so, you hear about glaucoma and things like that that can happen with diabetes. Well, eyebrite hopefully will help protect against that and help maintain the integrity of the eye. Bilberry leaf. Bilberry, the European blueberry, so it's in that same family, is very strengthening, astringent, and toning to the veins and arteries. And so throughout the body, it can help, a lot of people with high blood sugar issues have edema or swelling in their lower limbs. So this can help protect against that and strengthen. And bilberry also has some natural insulin sensitizing properties to it. Finally, a native plant, devil's club. I really, really love this plant. I didn't put it in high amounts in here, but it has a long tradition of use for balancing blood sugar. And it's an adaptogen, which means it helps the body adapt better to stress. It also helps with inflammation and increases immune response. And it definitely seems to be a great one in this formula to kind of bring it all together and help in the long term normalize blood sugar levels. And it may act on the pancreas, we don't really know, but that's probably one of its effects. So this is the combination of herbs that I've used to create this lovely tea blend, my blood sugar balance tea. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this tea is very helpful for people who have issues with blood sugar and maintaining lower blood sugar levels. And it's an enjoyable tasting tea. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I look forward to serving your herbal needs in the near future.